So I'm starting this again with hopefully the intention of making it work. We'll see. Like I said in the last video, it hasn't been too kind to me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I decided on using this one, and let's see if I am... and yeah, even the phones are not connecting very well over here, just so you guys know. I don't know what's going on. It's driving me crazy. Really? Because, you know, why would anything work for me today? Come on, phone. And let's see if my phone is active. Let's see if it will pop this up. Because I don't know what else to do, people. Other than, you know, call some people. Mobile. Let's see if it's going to refresh this. Sorry. Apparently my phone doesn't want to. We're going to try it again. Let's see if I can get it to work. I'm not actually sure. All right. Yep, now it's working. Because it just doesn't want to do what I want it to do. I'm probably going to have to contact tech support. So anyways, I decided I'm going to put the Well-Behaved Women on here, and I'm just fuzzing it because I don't want it to stick too hard to this, and I'm not really sure how well, you know, how it will stick on here and how it will come off. So we're going for it. Just going to put this on here real quick like this, smooth it on, and I'm going to use a gold paste. I thought about using a different color paste, but I'm going to use the gold, and we're going for it. So like I said, I know that, you know, this is all kind of confusing. It's starting. It is what it is. Let's just put it that way. It is what it is. So let's see if I can get this in here stirred up a little bit. Just want to put a little bit of water in here just to thin it down just a tad. This is one of my favorite colors. This is the Harvest, which is it's called Summer Harvest, and it has that gold color, which just, to me, is much more enticing than the gold, because the gold that they have, the Couture has, is, to me, it always looks like it has a green tinge to it, but this Summer Harvest is an actual beautiful gold. So we're going to go ahead and get this on here real quickly. So, you know, the cup may or may not make it through. What I'll have to do is, after it dries, I will spray a sealant on it, a sealer, let that dry, and then after I dry it, let me pull this off real quick. I'm just pulling the transfer off, and yes, it is sticking pretty hard, which I knew it would, because epoxy is basically as smooth as glass. So we're pulling it off. All right, look at that. It actually looks really good, probably better in person than it does on the screen. So let me see if I can get this where you guys can see it. I don't want it to roll, that's the one thing. And this needs to get cleaned. Let me go ahead and put this over here. Put a little water in it. And then close it. There we go. So, what do you guys think? I think it will look okay. And look, I already have a mess up. Of course I have a mess up. Right there. I may have to do this over. See? Look at that. All right. Let's clean it off and let's try to fix that. So, because it's sealed, I'm just going to go ahead and clean it off and we'll try it again. And where did my other towel go? Just going to wipe it off. And we'll clean that back off, because I already messed it up. Let's get this out here and clean it, because I need to do it again, because I wasn't happy. And here we go. To clean these, you're always going to use you'll use water, and if you need to clean the back where it's sticky, you can use a disinfectant wipe. Do not, sometimes, you know, in the early days, people were using baby wipes. I do not recommend baby wipes because they have a lanolin in them, and that's going to mess up the adhesive on the back. I mean, every single use decreases the amount of usage time you can have on these, so you do want to be careful. You can, of course, use a spray adhesive, repositionable spray adhesive, to fix that. But again, you're still, you know, every use decreases it by one. And I still got a lot of fuzzies on here. I think I need a new fuzz towel because the cats have been using this towel. FYI, today I got the phone call lifting my quarantine because I was COVID positive. It was just a thing. I was never really sick, which I kind of feel a little guilty about not being sick. But on the other hand, I have been very cautious about exposing other people or getting exposed, but apparently not cautious enough because I still got exposed. But I was trying. And apparently I cannot, for the life of me, here it is. If you're chatting with me, I'm sorry I can't see it because the servers are not being very cooperative. So, I'm going to go ahead and fold this one more time. fuzz it over here on this other side. Hopefully that works. And then we're going to go again on this cup, because the last one got ruined. I smudged it. And let's put this on the up and up and try it again. Let's pull that up. Yep, it's going to stick really hard because this is a really slick surface. So it's not something that is really, if you were going to go in progression, usually when you use these transfers, the easiest thing to do is to go from fabrics to glass. And I would consider an epoxy surface, because it is literally so smooth. It's smooth as glass. So definitely, if you're going to do this, either fuzz the heck out of your transfer or use an older transfer that's been used. And I do have one of these that's older that I should have used, but I was in a hurry and I wasn't gonna look for it. Okay, here we go. Let's try and get this off without wonkering it up again. So I'm just gonna peel it. And yep, I am kind of stretching it. There we go. Let's see. Let's make sure I didn't wonker it. I think I'm good. I've got some down here on the cup, down at the bottom, but I will wipe that off. Okay, let's put this over here. Boy, that was sticky. Usually, sometimes they're not as sticky as other times, but that's okay. So I'm going to go down here, wipe this off. Because when I epoxy this, after I spray it, because I will be spraying this with a sealant to seal this down, I don't want to seal like this. I don't want to seal that. I'm using this. It's probably not a good thing to use, but we're going to find out if the epoxy doesn't like that. Okay, usually it's with the epoxy, it's alcohol and acetone, which, oh, you know what? That reminds me, I forgot to pick up acetone, which is basically nail polish remover. So, here we go. It's there again, just like that. And I will seal it, hopefully tonight. I think I have a sealant. And then put the epoxy on it, and I'll let you guys know how it turns out. So I hope you guys had fun watching. As I get better with these and I figure out how to actually video them and probably take care of some of my tech issues that I'm currently having, I will do a full tutorial on this so that you guys can all see this and how it's done. Alright, you guys have a great evening. If you're interested, I do have a few more of these, but you have to contact me directly for the Well-Behaved Women Rarely Make History transfer, because like I said, I don't have very many left and they are retired. So with that said, you guys, good night, have a great evening, and